Math learners, you already know how to graph linear equations by the use of different conditions like slope and y-intercept, the x and y-intercept, and the two given points. Now, the question is, if these are still your three conditions to be used, but you are asked to find the equation of the line, how will you get it? You want to know how? Stick around and I will teach you. But before anything else, hit the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of these cool clear math videos just like this. Hello math learners, welcome to another session here in Math Learning with Sir Ash. Today, we're going to discuss the most essential learning competency-based lesson for Quarter 1, Week 7 of the Grade 8 Mathematics, which is all about obtaining the equation of the line using slope and y-intercept, slope and a point, and 2 points. These are the things that we have considered in graphing the equation of the line. However, today, we will not graph, but we will try to obtain what is the equation of the line given this kind of conditions. Now, let us start. Okay, math learners, we will start our discussion with the first condition using the slope and the y-intercept. Do you know that the easiest way to obtain the equation of a line is by the use of the slope and the y-intercept? Why? It is because we have a form that is basically a part of this given scenario. What is that form? That is what we call the slope-intercept form. Remember that in the slope-intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus b. This is a form of a linear equation. And by the use of our given, that is our slope, negative 2/5, what we have is just substituting our m with negative 2/5 and our b, which is the y-intercept, as positive 2. And you have your answer. Easy, right? Now, let's consider another example. For another example, we have our slope as negative 4 and our y-intercept as positive 3. How do we obtain the equation of the line? By the use of our slope-intercept form. So, we have y is equal to negative 4x plus 3. And that is it. Easy, right? Now, let us go to the second condition. That is by the use of a slope and a point. Okay, math learners, we are here in our second scenario by the use of the slope and a point in obtaining the equation of the line. Question, how do we use the slope and a point in order for us to obtain the equation of the line? Now, remember that we have three different forms of our linear equation. The standard form, the slope-intercept form, and the third one is what we call the point-slope form. Now, this point-slope form is basically made for this. Now, the question is, what is the point-slope form? The point-slope form is basically y minus y sub 1, which is the given, is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Now, how do we do this? Basically, we have y minus, that is our y1 here, this is y1, and this is our x sub 1. Remember that the ordered pair is ordered through x and y. Okay, so x and y. So our y sub 1, that is 3. Our m here is 2/3, okay? Then x minus x sub 1 is 1. So what do you do here is basically you just simplify and make it as a standard form or a slope-intercept form. Okay? So how do we do this? Remember that we cannot subtract this one, right? Okay. So we just copy this one. Next is we distribute 2/3 to our given quantity here because we cannot subtract these 2. So that will give us 2/3 x minus 2/3. Okay. Now, simple tip to you, math learners. If you are encountering equations with fractions, the basic thing to do in order to eliminate the fractions is to multiply the whole equation by its denominator. So, how do we do that? This is just by, since we have here fractions, 2/3 and 2/3, the denominator is the same, that is 3. So by just multiplying 3 to the whole equation, you have 3 times y, 3y, 3 times negative 3, that is negative 9. 3 times 2, that is 6. 6 divided by 3, that will be 2x. 3 times 2, that is 6 divided by 3, that is still 2, so minus 2. So right now, you don't have any denominators. What you can do is you just use the transposition method to form your given linear equation. So what you will do here is you transpose the terms without an x, and that is 3y is equal to 2x minus 2 plus 9. So we have 3y is equal to 2x, so that is still copy, okay? So negative 2 plus 9, that is negative or positive 7, okay? And then we divide both sides by 3 for us to use the slope-intercept form. So we have 2/3 x plus 7 over 3. And that will be your linear equation for this given. Now, if you want to ask me, Sir Ash, can I use the standard form? Yes, you can use the standard form. Now, if you are in this part, okay, and you want to use the standard form, what you can do is you just transpose your 2x in the left side, giving you negative 2x plus 3y, and then you transpose your constant terms, those terms without a variable, to the right side, giving you positive 9 minus 2. So, did not change, right? The negative 9 here was changed. Here, 2x was transposed to the other side, giving negative 2x. And then minus 2 did not change. Okay, so by simplifying this, negative 2x plus 3y is equal to positive 7. And since your a here is negative 2, you just multiply the whole equation by negative 1, giving you positive 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 7. And that is your standard form for this given equation. Easy, right? So whether your answer is this one or your answer is this one, you are still correct. Now, let us go to the example. Okay, math learners, we have here our final condition, obtaining equation of the line using 2 points. Okay, we have here our first ordered pair, 2, 1, and the second ordered pair is 3, 4. Okay, how do we get this one? The first thing you should do is, first, you need to get your slope. Okay, because the slope is very essential in making your linear equation. Okay, remember that the slope, the formula for slope is y2 minus y1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so what you will do here is you subtract this one. Okay, so that is 4 minus 1, and then 3 minus 2, that is 3 minus 2. So you have now 3, you have now 1, so that is basically 3. So the value of your slope is 3. So now you have the slope. So basically you can use any of the two. So you go back to your point slope form, that is y minus y1, okay, is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, so let's say we use this point, right? Okay, so we have y minus 1 is equal to, your m is 3, x minus 2. Okay, and then you just simplify. So you distribute this one, giving you 3x minus 6. And then you form your y's is equal to mx plus b. That is the slope-intercept form. So you transpose negative 1. So that will give you 3x minus 6 plus 1. So finally, you have 3x minus 5. Okay. And that will be your linear equation for this given 2 points. Easy, right? And now, let us go to our final example for 2 points. Okay, math learners, for our final example, we have coordinates negative 1, 2, and the second point is 1, negative 3. So, how do we obtain our equation of the line? Simple, we need to get first our slope. Okay, so what we do here is we substitute it to our formula. So we subtract this one to this one. That will give us negative 3 minus 2. So you subtract this one to this one. That will give you 1 minus negative 1. Okay, so negative 3 minus 2, that will become negative 5. 1 minus negative 1, that will give you positive 2. So therefore, your slope is negative 5 over 2. Okay, so now we will use our point slope form. Okay, this is our point slope form. So we substitute any of the two. So let's use this one. Okay, so that is negative 3. So as you can see here, the minus follows, but your y sub 1, this is your y sub 1. Okay, so that is negative 3. Okay, now for sure you might be asking, y sub 1 here is negative 2. Okay, so remember, in our point slope form, you can use either of the two. I'm using this one, for example, because in our first example, we used this one. Okay, so right now, I will try to use this one. Okay, for obtaining our equation of the line. Okay, so we have y minus negative 3, and then our m is negative 5 over 2 times x minus here. Okay, so minus 1. So right now, 2 negative or 2 subtraction will become plus, so y plus 3. And then we distribute this one, so that is negative 5 over 2 x plus, because negative times negative is positive, 5 over 2. Now remember, as what I've said earlier, if you encounter fractions in your equation, multiply the whole equation by its denominator. Okay, so I will multiply 2 here. So 2 times y, that is 2y. 2 times 3, that is positive 6. 2 times negative 5, that is negative 10. Divided by 2, that is negative 5x. 2 times 5, that is positive 10. Divided by 2, that is positive 5. Okay, so let's use the standard form. So I will transpose this one, giving us positive 5x plus 2y. And of course, I will transpose this constant term to the right side, because our form for the standard form is ax plus by is equal to c. This is a part of the c. Okay, so I will transpose this, giving us negative 6 plus 5. So we have 5x plus 2y is equal to negative 1. And that is your standard form for your linear equation having these 2 points of the line. So if you do have questions, please do not hesitate to put your inquiries in our comment section below. And by the way, this is the time that I will challenge you whether you have understood our topic for today, and here it is. Okay, math learners, I hope you have a wonderful time learning mathematics in the easy way. I hope you can share this to your friends who are also having difficulties in learning math the easy way. This is still your free access math teacher Ash, and always remember, it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. Thank you so much, God bless, and if you like this video, do not hesitate to click that like, share, and subscribe. God bless and keep safe always. Congratulations, math learners, for arriving to this part of the video. If you think that this video have helped you, click that like button. And if you think that this channel can change the way you see mathematics, do not forget to click that subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you.